Welcome to the Daily Jerry Anderson podcast, which today displays incontrovertible evidence that the show has gone off the rails. Periodical forays into Indian territory have now turned into something that smacks of unwholesomeness. Dear Puppet Chin and Tonto McCann. Referring, of course, to your Indian impersonation yesterday.
I thought it was
have you worked on that?
No, I didn't. I think that's how Indians talk. I don't want to go over old.
Do that. Do what I want you to do. I want you to do this. I want you to do and then break into something political.
What if I do?
Then just continue on the sentence. No, I'll give you what to say. I object to the attitude shown by the minister. But you have to start. I object to the attitude shown by the minister. No, start off saying. Let me ask you a question. Eamon, what do you feel about the feedback coming from Stormont?
No, McCann wouldn't. But what?
All you have to do is say I object to the statement put out by the minister. But you have to go, You have to be in India first, and then you just continue on the sentence. No, hold on a minute.
I object to the...
No, you don't do it. You have to let me do the drums and everything.
Would you let me try and get into Eamon McCann?
Why does it take you so long?
Because it's only 20 minutes to 11.
What do you think? You see, you should get up earlier. What do you think? No, you were not.
I was.
I saw you last night.
Where was I?
You were walking on your own through a dark street whilst I was coming back from the football match. The picture of a man who's sad and hates life. You were hiding in the hedges. What do you think?
I was all in black too, did you?
You were all in black, yeah. You look like a man. I can only see the white of your eyes. Mm-hmm. Listen, what do you think of the news coming out of Stormont? I
object totally.
No, you haven't got the rhythm. You have to go.
What do you want me to do?
No, what I want you to do is do it to me. So say, what do you think of the news coming out of Stormont?
What do you think of the news coming out of Stormont?
I
see.
See, then you say whatever you're going to say.
I object. It's very hard to do that.
No, you just forget that and then you just say the word.
It's very hard to get in. Right, you give me object in a rhythm.
I have to turn him off now, just for the benefit of people who've just tuned into this programme. Sometimes this happens. You're probably saying to yourself, what in the name of God is going on here? It's a throwback from what happened yesterday. We discovered that a Navajo Indian sometimes sounds like Eamon McCann. And I don't know how we came to that conclusion. Anyway, this is the letter. What do you think of the news coming out of Stormont?
I totally object.
You didn't do it long enough.
What? I totally object to the... You see?
Perfect.
You see?
Perfect. Let's do it again to make sure we've got it. What do you think of the news coming out of Stormont?
I totally object to what the minister has said. Is that what you want me to do?
Yes, it's perfect. It's perfect. Let's do it again. What do you think of the news coming out of Stormont?
I totally object to what the minister has just said. The candle hit me.
That's great. Individual modes of singing are dying out. There was a time when a toothless man stricken in years and singing in the corner of a pub had a sound all of his own. In these days of homogeneity, this man's voice has been silenced forever, and it is a good thing. That sounds like I'm a Dreamer, Montreal. Remember the fellow who used to sing that?
No.
I'm a dreamer in Montreal. That's actually I'm a Dreamer, aren't we all?
Yes, I know. But
no,
who sang that?
I don't know. Maybe what his name is.
Happy. But was I'm a Dreamer Montreal? Was he not a local singer?
He was.
This is Belfast. She's talking, isn't she?
Oh, no, but Belfast. I'm talking local is Belfast. Yeah.
All right.
What do you think? It's Derry?
I thought outside your house.
No, I regard local as being Northern Ireland, not outside my house.
Yeah.
Local being, I'm a dreamer, Montreal, a beautiful dreamer, Nobody sings like that anymore.
Yes,
Remember
they do.
No, they don't.
Yes,
when was the last time you heard somebody singing like that? Come on.
People do sing like that. They still don't sing like that. They do.
But, people don't sing in pubs anymore. People used to sit in the corner and they'd sing like that. Around the world I travel to. They don't sing like that anymore. They sing kind of, they try, so they're all watching X Factor now and Britain's Got Talent. And they all try to make a bit of a shape out of it. There's no individual singers. Give me a good song to sing like that. The one that used to always sing in the pubs.
Well, no. They tried to tell us we're too young.
I tried to tell us how we're too young. See, there's nasal. There's a nasal thing going on, and they always say that T. Two is very hard to do. I tried to tell us how we're too young. Too young. As Brady Goller was responsible for that other bit. And you go like that.
Yes.
And they tried to tell us we're too young. Too young. To really know the score. Give us another one. No, maybe better stop.
No, I like that. I really do.
Give me another song.
No, well, give me. What about a
Danny
Frank
Boy's
Sinatra's-
good.
Oh, Danny Boy.
Oh, Danny Boy.
They always start too high, don't they?
They always start too high.
with Danny.
And then they end up going, and come ye back. You have to start like this. Oh, Danny Boy. Pipes are calling. They always say calling. E-E-N-G. Calling from glen to glen and down. That's Joseph Lott. Down the mountainside. Stop this. It's not over yet. Here's more.
The one I like you doing is as the train pulls out today from Derry City. I love that one.
No, but you see, you have to have your cap on for that.
Your cap?
Let me pretend to have a cap on. I'm taking it off now. No, make me sing it. Go.
Jerry, would you give us a song?
Not at all.
Go on.
Don't be silly.
Come on, Jerry.
I'm only in the door.
Come on, Jerry. Oblige the company.
I'm only in the door.
Go on.
Give us a chance to sit down for a minute, will you, for God's sake?
Give us that one you sing about the train.
I haven't even had a drink.
Go on. Go on.
What song's that?
You know that song about the train pulling out?
Not at all. I couldn't talk that. That's an old one.
About the fella going away to Australia.
There's better singers here than me.
Come on, Jerry.
As the train pulls... You ever notice that? They always start singing before the conversation is over. Let's try that again and get it right. Oh, right. No way.
Come on, Jerry, sing us that song. Come on, know it, but the fella going to...
As the train pulls out today from Derry City, 1,000 memories linger in my mind. I forget. Why do I have to go? I started too high.
You did, you see.
It's as the train pulls out today from Derry City, 1,000 memories linger in my mind. Why don't I have to go? It's such a pity. Dear old friends I left behind. What's the next line?
As I gaze beyond the harbour, I'm recalling.
As I gaze beyond the harbour, I'm recalling
familiar names.
Familiar names like Doherty and Coyle.
Through misty eyes, I feel a teardrop burning.
Through misty eyes, I feel a teardrop burning.
Goodbye to my old hometown.
Goodbye to my old hometown. No, what I think it needs there, a bit of Irish. And shuchan do, and shuchan ha, and yo. And shockin' diggin' chicken hoggin' she and hookin' haggin' chicken algil balla and sugar dogon hutton it's min shit.
You're definitely a deep hole today.
I better play some music before they get me.
Yes. There's a call apparently, Emma
Where?
says. I don't know. One.
Hello, Jerry.
He came from beyond the swamp. Good morning, Geordie. How are you?
Who?
Is that Geordie?
No.
Who was
No, it's Eddie from Portydown.
Oh, I'm terribly sorry. I thought it was... He just came from out of a mist there, didn't he?
Yeah.
Sorry, what's your name? Sorry?
I'm laughing at you coming over those pub ones there, the old song in the corner one.
Would you
Silly
see...
those popular one would be The Wild Side of Life.
Aye, go on, Eddie. Eddie, give us a blast of it, Eddy.
Now, you might be able to...
Every day we do later, what I wrote to you. If you ask me that difficulty on the phone.
But there's something I wanted to tell you.
But it's something I wanted to tell you.
So I wrote it in the words of the song.
So I wrote it in the words of the song. Give us vodka and two more Guinness there.
I didn't know.
Oh, God, man, honky tonk angels. And made it go, need never make a wave. For you were the only one, whatever loved you. I went back to the wild side of life.
I'll have whatever he's drinking. Thank you for listening. See you tomorrow. Welcome to the Daily Jerry Anderson podcast and an attempt by the presenter to goad Mr. Coyle into railing against yesterday's budget. It's a futile attempt. He's not the same since he came down from the top of the Roosevelt Flats. Furious reaction to the Chancellor's budget special. Have you been paying any attention to the budget revelations?
Can I tell you,
Go
honestly?
ahead. Yeah.
Do you know what I know about the budget?
Nothing.
Cigarettes have gone up 37p, and I don't smoke.
They used
That's honestly.
do you
that's what I
realise?
know about the budget.
I know, but do you realise it's 37p? Let's convert that to real money. Do you remember? That's over 7 shillings.
Yeah, but that's as much as I
You used to be able to
know
get 2
about
packs
the
of
budget.
cigarettes for that. But furious reaction in England because that's where the people voted for the present government. See, we never voted for them because none of them had ever done time. But you see, here's the thing that I don't understand. I mean, what do you expect when you vote for people because you think they look good on television? So look at your man Nick Clegg. They voted for him because he looked good on television, and he's sitting there taking the money off the pensioners. Remember this, the thing that everybody has forgotten. These are Conservatives. They are Tories.
Why are you getting? Don't.
No, but I can understand. But why did people?
On, so.
But why are people surprised? That's all I'm saying. Why are people
I have turned
surprised?
over a new leaf.
You've turned over a new leaf.
I've turned over a new leaf. I'm telling you now, I really have.
Well, why don't you tell us what it is? I was waiting for some kind of an explanation.
Sorry. No, it's the
Yeah.
I don't care leaf.
I know you don't care. You don't care about anything.
No, but this is it now. I don't care.
You've dropped out of
anymore.
life. Supposing everybody thought like that.
I don't
Supposing
care.
firemen thought like that. Supposing nurses thought like that.
No,
supposing doctors, supposing everybody in the National Health thought like that, we'd be lying dead in the streets if nobody cared. Care, for God's sake. Care. Care. Dear Tonto and Sitting Bull, I see the lovely Chancellor has hammered us smokers again. That's pretty bad, you know. 37p is a lot.
You see,
There was a time you could have got 3 packets of cigarettes for that.
see, I don't care.
I know you don't care, but you should care. Care, Sean, care. Don't be so selfish as you swing your golf club. It'll come to that. Supposing they taxed golf.
Then I would care.
Talk of 37 pence, 7 and 6 on a packet of cigarettes stirs something inside the presenter's breast, possibly the beginning of a smoker's cough. But if it is, he doesn't mind. I loved smoking. But
You're a better man without them.
I don't know if I am
Yes,
or not.
of course you are.
I feel as if there's something...
Of course you are.
There's something missing. Because do you know what happens to me? Do you know when I feel it? When I go on holiday and I'm somewhere nice, you know, and I'm lying on the beach and I look around at scantily clad beauties trying to get at me, but I usually erect a little fence to keep them away. I'm lying there in my little Speedos and I see the blue sky and I look at the water, it sparkles, and I'm standing there maybe with a little Corona and the sun is beating on me. I have the old lotion on. I look around me and I've got a nice book and I say to myself, this is nearly perfect. But then I say to myself, what would make this perfect? And the answer always comes to me, I'd love a wee fag. I'd love a wee fag. Just stand there or even lie there.
But you don't. You don't
I
succumb
just
to that
said
temptation.
I'd love a wee fag.
I know, but you don't.
No, you don't.
You
succumb.
don't smoke.
Because no, I don't smoke
That's
anymore.
what I
But
mean,
I'm
you
saying,
don't.
if I had smoked,
take
I'd
it.
have said, "Oh, hand me over those Benson and
And
Hedges."
do yourself a lot of damage.
But I'd feel much better.
Listen.
I was a better man when I smoked.
A man
I may
gives-
have been healthier, but I wasn't a better man.
A man gives
something
you the
is,
thumbs up.
Something is missing from me.
A man gives you the thumbs up.
Does he?
Yes. He says, after hearing you guys talk about going on 2-hour walks, I've upped my half-hour walk to an hour. So thumbs up, G in Antrim. So there you are. I walked again last night for an hour and a half again last night. So Monday night I've walked for, what's that? What's that? 4.5 hours since Monday night I've walked.
I'm stopping for good. I'm stopping going to the little shop for my figs. I'm hopping on a plane to Spain, or maybe Holland, whichever is closest, because, and not many people know this, it is entirely legal to buy fags in an EU country and bring them home if they're for personal use, and if you can prove that you paid the duty in that EU country. Now it will be economically viable to book a cheap flight every few months and stock up in the Regal Kings. He's right, you know. Did you hear me hiccup in there?
Did you walk last night? Did you exercise?
I walked for 2 hours yesterday afternoon between the hours of half two and half four. I do that every day. You see, you don't believe me.
How far do you walk? Miles?
5 miles.
Miles?
5 miles.
5 miles.
Are you going to get the calculator out?
No, I would
5
say
miles is
5
fine.
miles.
That's a leisurely stroll.
I'd
The
say
Silly
would be-
Billy has also offered our local hoods an opportunity to greatly increase their turnover from smuggled ciggies, mainly got from Lanzarote and the
very
Canary Islands. Well done, that man. I also note we'll now have to work until we're 70 before we get a pension. Yeah, it's good to see the pensioners targeted, I have to say. What's wrong with you?
You do about 4 miles an hour. So at leisurely pace, you do about, say, 3.5 miles an hour.
What are you, some kind of time and motion sort of?
It was quite a slow walk you had yesterday.
Didn't I say a leisurely pace?
Yes, yeah.
I'm not one of those power walkers. I mean,
Oh, no, neither am I.
sometimes you walk out. See all those women? Do you ever see those women out walking with their iPods in and their arms swinging? I mean, what
Not
is this?
only women, men do.
No,
it as
men.
well.
No, but men don't swing their arms. Women swing their arms because they're told to do that in their classes, whatever they go to, because they feel as if their circulation is more. And sometimes you go out there, it's like the Red Army out there. Talk returns to politics and the effect a life on the front bench has on the hair. From there, it's only a short cut and blow dry to Mr. Coyle's history of facial hair.
David Cameron has went from light brown to jet black.
A
You'd
mistake.
imagine his position to be pure white, wouldn't you?
Wouldn't you think so? I would
I wonder
imagine.
if he put tax on hair dye.
I'm keeping a very careful eye on Ed Miliband's little white spot. No,
Aye.
the leader of the Labour Party. It's just
Yes.
right on top of his head, and
Uh-huh.
it's not getting any bigger. And I'm just
No.
I'm watching it to see if it gets bigger. It's bound to get bigger. That's the only pleasure I have out of politics. Watching this white spot. That's the only thing that concerns me that actually engages my attention. Anyway,
Has
listen,
a white spot.
thank you for
Well,
ringing
it's not
today.
anyway.
Anything else you want to say?
Just your great wee show. Lovely.
God bless you. Thank you.
Welcome. Okay. Bye-bye.
Okay. Bye bye. Bye bye.
Do you remember the time I had a
I
beard?
turned it. Bye bye.
There's a call for you on 2, by the way. But do you remember the time I had a beard?
Bye bye. Yeah, you look like a hunger striker.
Well, do you remember that time?
Yeah.
Well, one of the reasons, or the reason, I would say, one of the reasons why I shaved it off, I got fed up trimming it and
People
looking
thought you were on
after
the blanket.
right? I
That's
got
why you
fed
shaved
up,
it off.
fed up. No, like Ed Miliband, a little white spot appeared just on the chin. And I said to myself,
And that was 35 years ago.
And my beard was fairly dark then.
Now,
Fairly
you had a
dark,
Dubliner's beard.
you know. And then this little white spot appeared, and I said,
When was this, 20 years
"No,
ago?"
I'm not going to have that.
How long ago was this?
What?
How long ago was it when you discovered your white spot on your beard? It's about 20 years, isn't it?
Oh,
Yes,
no,
it is.
No,
It
your
is.
Head's a
Can you
Marley.
imagine what your beard is like now? You'd be like Santa now.
Oh, did you ever have a beard?
Never.
Ever have a moustache?
Never.
A little goatee?
Never.
Never had facial hair.
I never had facial hair, no. I always resisted it. I've always been pure
Were you ever
as
tempted?
a baby's bum.
Never tempted.
I was always tempted, but I never had facial hair.
What were you tempted to?
Are you tempted to have facial hair?
Yeah.
Never.
Did you ever? No.
Never. Never.
I would say you'd be a wee goatee man.
Never.
I
Never. I never had anything. I
you
always
never think
enjoyed.
maybe away on your holidays? I'll
Never.
just
Never. I would never even not shave. I'd shave every morning because it makes me feel clean.
I know.
Even though I'm dirty inside.
Yeah.
It makes me feel clean. Thank you for listening.